This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Catch the sun power.
This is the 7 a.m. Barbados Today update for Wednesday, May the 28th, 2014. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Good morning. A business management expert is warning of social unrest and rising crime if the Frontier Stewart administration doesn't find a way to curb increasing unemployment and stop imposing any more taxes on an already overtaxed people. Head of the Department of Business Studies at the Cayfield campus of the University of the West Indies, Dr. Philmore Allen, also cautioned the government to expect serious social problems if struggling businesses are not soon afforded a way out of their struggles to survive. Dr. Allen is insisting that government's efforts to help grow the economy through additional taxation will not work.
Overtaxation can be a disincentive to spending and things like that. So what you have is then businesses who they watch and see how the whole thing serves and effect. It has a domino effect. Companies, people don't have the disposable income to spend or to do things. So they are sticking to pure essentials. Companies who rely on that, on those expenditures from consumers, are now having depressed sales. So when you have depressed sales, it then translates then that when at the end you have reduced profit. And reduced profits means then that there's reduced corporation tax the government collect. That's not the way that we need to really move around in terms of getting out of this crisis.
Dr. Allen also suggested that the private sector must work with government on a solution to the current crisis.
We need to find a way to try to see how we can do what we call grow the economy and stimulate, maybe in terms of some incentives, trying to get tourism back on track, getting the manufacturing sector to do more exporting, producing, and trying at least in terms of getting more people employed. Certainly, if we have situations like what is happening with the NCC and all of these other institutions and more people going home, then there will come a time when you will have a lot more issues rising, more social unrest, potential for social unrest, more crime, all of these things. And these are things that we need to start acting on. If we don't do anything now at this point in time, we're going to have problems.
Health officials are concerned that a child has contracted tuberculosis. Acting Chief Medical Officer Dr. Elizabeth Ferdinand expressed particular worry at this development while confirming that the student of a northern secondary school had been diagnosed with the infectious disease after falling ill at school yesterday. Dr. Ferdinand tells Barbados Today she was especially concerned because it's not common for a young person to contract TB. However, she says the child was being treated and the contacts were being followed up to ensure they were well and didn't spread the virus. The acting chief medical officer gave the assurance that the situation was being monitored and parents of students who have not been vaccinated with the anti-TB medication will be receiving a letter asking them to bring their children to the Morris Bayer Polyclinic for further management.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Catch the sun power.
In regional news now, Jamaican singer Tony Rebel has filed an appeal against the Supreme Court's refusal to reinstate his defense in the multi-million-dollar copyright infringement lawsuit against him. The loss in the Supreme Court means that the matter will proceed to an assessment of damages hearing for a determination to be made on how much money Tony Rebel is to shell out to composer Jarwin, who claimed that the artist infringed his copyright. But that is likely to be placed on hold in light of the appeal being filed. If Tony Rebel is successful in the Court of Appeal, he will be allowed to contest the lawsuit. Internationally now, President Barack Obama says the U.S. will keep 9,800 troops in Afghanistan after America concludes its combat mission at the end of this year. Under the plan he announced at the White House, the U.S. will then gradually withdraw troops until only a small residual force remains after 2016.
By the end of 2015, we will have reduced that presence by roughly half, and we'll have consolidated our troops in Kabul and on Bagram Airfield. 1 year later, by the end of 2016, our military will draw down to a normal embassy presence in Kabul with a security assistance component, just as we've done in Iraq. Now, even as our troops come home, the international community will continue to support Afghans as they build their country for years to come.
That's been the 7 a.m. update. Join us again at noon, but until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.pb, subscribe to our e-paper, and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph.
This news update is brought to you by
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Cash is on power.